Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. How's it going there, Andy the Farmer? Thank you very much for the 170 stream streak. Wow, that is amazing. Thank you very, very much for that, buddy. How's it going there, Big Tigger and Lakesman? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So we are back on Judith Plains today. And let me just move this thing. One sec. So yeah, carrying on from kind of yesterday. Got a few other the bits and pieces done yesterday, which I'll cover in just a sec. And I think I need to get this onto the last field. I think it is now. Hang on a sec. Let's get this sorted out first of all. Let's see. X to unfold. There we go. So, let me jump around to show what's been going on. So, with the Hexa Farm here. So, I've added in the auto drive routes that Mr. Farmer Marks sent over to me yesterday. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Much appreciated. And obviously, I'll mention it when he gets here later. Oh, gonna have to do some changes to the routes though, because obviously some of the bits have been moved and changed out. So, the actual farm itself is changed a little bit. I'm still working on it, so I've got 3 sheds down actually now. So I've got a nice pull through here for the combine and stuff like that to go into. It's got kind of nice little storage down the side, so maybe some pallets. Not quite sure yet. We'll see. And then I've got 2 sheds side by side over here. Gonna work on the rest of the area. Probably put down a silo up here as well, somewhere. Maybe actually up this corner here, going up around maybe, I don't know. We will see. Hey, Mr. Shawnee, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, and thank you very much for the thought. Now, is that you or me? I had burgers for dinner tonight, and yeah, maybe that, I don't know. But yeah, so this farm is slowly working on. I did get this field up the back here. Let me actually go to flight mode, it'll be a little bit easier to show. Let's come into here. No, not super strict. I want flight mode on. There we go. So yeah, this field over here, which was canola, is now being cut and just need to get it plowed and ready for planting. Probably me here. Maybe. But yeah, the farm is gonna go through some dramatic changes over the next couple of days. It's getting there. One of the things I did do, obviously Mr. Farmer Marks was asking for a few things to be removed, which has now been done. So the blue farm down here on his save game and on mine, because obviously I'm using the same map. Yeah, okay, so that whole thing is gone, including the cow barn at the end, the silo, the whole lot. I did just leave this over here, which is actually part of the farm. I left it there for the minute. But what I've done for him, obviously I removed that. I removed the fermenting silo that was over here, because to be honest, I don't ever use them. So I may end up removing them. Actually, they're not removed as such. The actual visual of the silo is about 1,000 meters down, underneath there somewhere. And then I just blanked off the the XML for the actual triggers, because that's how they're doing it. They basically have the visual, so like this cow barn for example, the visuals is actually built into the i3D for the map, but the slurry pit and all the triggers and stuff, the nav mesh for the pens and a lot of the silos and stuff, they're actually being dynamically loaded in. It's kind of an interesting way of doing it, a bit of a pain in the behind, but it's getting there. So yeah, I've left this one in for the minute because I might actually use this cow pen. I kind of like it. It's a little beef cattle type one, so I'll probably be using that. Obviously I can get milk out of it as well, but yeah, that's what it is. So coming up, obviously I got that field finished off, got the straw picked up, sold, made a little bit of money off of that. Got a hired helper on this field, which is alfalfa, so that's getting cut at the minute. I've got this field I'm doing at the minute, which is barley field, which, no, it was wheat actually, sorry, my bad. So I can get some chickens then. Obviously it's been swathed, obviously I'm going through now, getting that sorted out. All the equipment is up here. Yes, we're still on red. The other thing is, well, this cow barn right here, I have now removed as well. I hope it didn't mess up his cow barn, because I think he might have been using this one. Oh well. He did say to remove the cow barns and stuff, so... I've left that one in there for the minute as well. So yeah, if he doesn't want it back, I can always load it back in if need be. It's entirely up to him. So yeah, so the things are slowly getting there. Kind of liking it. Got to figure out how I want it. I'm probably going to put like a silo in the middle so I've got something at the farm. With the alfalfa, I'm probably going to dry it. The straw and the alfalfa, when it's done off of here, I'm probably going to set up a little storage over here. Maybe in this little land here. Just to put it all into. I may actually go through and bale it as well. If I've got enough to buy a baler, we'll see. If not, I might use my little loading wagon and do it that way instead. But I'll say I'm going to need to get either a flatbed sorted out, or something to pick up the bales. So yeah, busy. So that's pretty much where we are at the minute on the farm. Regarding modding, let me get back in here and I will talk a little bit more, because things have progressed a little bit. Right. So I do have the other one field, is it field 30 or something, Farmer Mark said, which is down the road. I may actually end up just selling it and getting a different one. We shall see. I've got to think backwards. Think backwards. I think that's about the right spot, is it? Nope. Oh, I hate these things. Come on, you know you want to connect. Oh, is it not going to connect? I'm sure yesterday, all it wanted to do was connect, didn't it? Today, it doesn't want to do it. Let me spin around. But hello, everybody. Oh yeah, hope you guys all had a great day, by the way. Things are definitely plodding on quite nicely. Hello, anybody there? Are you going to connect or not? Hello. No. Should be somewhere around about there, I believe. There we go. There we go, that's what I wanted, right. Let's go have a look. So, still have the same fields and that as yesterday. Haven't bought any yet. The other one was, oh, field 50 down here. I don't know, why would you buy a field down all the way down there? That's what I don't get. Why not have it up here? Why not go for land 93? Have it all together. Actually, I might just sell it. Here we go. It gives me an extra 211 in the bank. That's fine. I have interest. What is this one here? It's a little bit closer to the base, as it were. It looks like a darkish green, maybe grass. Yeah. So grass in that one. Grass.
Billy is a nuisance.
No, we'll see. I think that'll do for a minute.
He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Hey, Mr. Matt! How's it going? Thank you very much for the 5-stream streak. I'm sure you should be a lot higher than that, but I guess you may have missed one. But welcome in. And thank you very much for the Billy is a nuisance. Hopefully that came through to you guys, did it? Just want to double check the sound alerts are still working. I heard it anyway. I don't know about you guys. Right, let's plonk this over on the farm. Gonna have to do some smoothing off around there. Yeah, you did. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Andy. Cool. I missed sound come through fine for me. Okay. Cool. That's alright then. Righty, so yeah, so the farm is coming on slowly. This is kind of what I wanted to pull through for this thing, like a combine, stuff like that. So I think this guy for the minute can come into here. It may get moved. Oop. But you can stay there for now. Coolio. Alright. So yeah, I'm on 102 at the minute. And obviously the hired helper is doing 94. Once it's done, I will need to get a tether sorted out for it. So, but right now, we're doing this. Hey Mamadou, how are you doing? Welcome in. If you guys are not following Mamadou, make sure to click on that link. Give her a follow. I know most of you guys are anyway. Because if you're not, I would have to come over and slap you. You know I will. Actually, so yeah, I've been doing a little bit of modding, and we might actually go over to River Bend in a bit. Let's get a few more people in, because I've been doing a few things over there. Went through, tested out the orchards that I did. They are now fully warning and error-free. I've also done a few other things, so I'll show you once I get over there. You're doing good, glad to hear it. Yeah, not too bad, been busy. Very busy, even though personally it's been kind of a chilled out day. This afternoon for me anyway, it's been a little bit busy and getting things sorted out. So yes, but fun. Fun. But yes, we're going to get some of this field done. And yes, see how it goes. Actually, I might just get this, I don't know if it is. See, the problem is I really want Mr. Farmer Marks, because he's kind of the one that's been doing the testing, and I kind of wanted to show him. But I also need to speak to Mr. T. Miller, because he mentioned about something. I'm pretty sure he said that in his wood chip factory, which I think is the resin wood chip, isn't it? That his did pallets, but I went onto his Trello, downloaded it, and I couldn't see it in there. So I've had to go through and sort out my own pallet factory. So I've got to figure something out for that. Because obviously if T Miller got one, then that's fine. We'll use that. But if it's not officially released, maybe he's just not forgot. Maybe he's just forgotten to update his Trello. I don't know. But yeah, I need to speak to. I did message him earlier about that, but haven't had any reply yet. I guess he's busy working. But yes, we shall see. But yes, hello everyone, by the way. But yes, things are definitely plodding on quite nicely. Getting there. Definitely getting there. For sure. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to do is... I'll show you what I've been up to, should I? So let me save that. So, bye-bye map for the minute. And we'll pop over to Riverbend, because that's where I've been doing my testing. And you can see what's going on. Actually, I could do a quick test over there, because there's a couple of things I've done that I haven't tested yet. Righty, so here's my little save game. So let's see. I need to activate a couple of things while I am here. I need the ironworks. I need. Oh yes, I can use that, can't I? Orchards. I've renamed my little orchard thing. So hopefully it won't affect Mr. Farmer Marks, because I know he's got some already down. I've renamed it Orchards and Plantations. It's basically going to have all of the orchards, all the plantations in one mod. So then all you need then is the factories when they come out. Let me do... Oh, I don't need that, to be honest. I'm missing something. What am I missing? That. Oh, the tobacco factory's right there. Okay. So yeah, tobacco factory. I've now officially got it in-game off of a PV map. Warning and error-free. I've already tested it. Obviously, the only thing I'm missing off of it, or for an input, is pallets. That's kind of, I was hoping this Mr. T Miller had his out, but I guess not. So I've had to quickly rush through and grab the one off of PV Rivers. Nasty, but yes. Oh, what joy. Just done my testing and it has gotten the green light from me to make things a little better Nice, Mr. Lakesman. Nice. But yes, how is everybody this fine Tuesday day? Here we go. So obviously, unfortunately, it is raining. I do apologise. We'll get to that guy over there in a minute. You may recognise it. But over here in the fields, I have placed down a few things. All of these can now be worked and used on different maps. So first up is all of the orchards. So all those PV orchards that we've had now have their own mod that can be worked on other maps. Also, we've got an unload area at the front and a pallet spawning area as well. Obviously, you can go into the orchards if you want to. We've got little deers. Hello. Obviously, when you place these down, all you'll see is like the deers, the fence, the triggers, obviously, and then obviously those red posts for where the trees are spawning at. Now, for these, there is going to be a normal line and a boosted line. I need to sort this out so it stays boosted. Obviously, the normal line, and I might actually tweak these so they're a little bit lower. Either or the cycles actually might drop that down, because these really do crank out a lot once you get both lines running. Let's put it this way, within half an hour to maybe an hour in game, pallets were spawning out quite profusely, shall we say. But yeah, we got the apples, we got the apricots, bananas, cherries, coconut, maple, orange, peach, pears, pecan, and the plums. So all of them are tested, they are good to go. I did actually change these around, made it a little bit smaller on the input product capacities and a little bit bigger on the outgoing, which is kind of nice. So in addition to that, so this is actually going to be all in one mod. So the orchards will all be in one mod, along with any plantations that come in. So the coffee plantation, the tobacco plantation, the hops plantation, when that gets done, that'll be going in the pack. Possibly the cranberries as well. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but it's similar. The nice thing is I've kind of kept the same recipes throughout. So it's seed and it's water is all you need to get them up and going. That's going to be your basic line. But if you add in the manure, you'll be able to activate the boosted line and then really increase the amounts. But yeah, I think what I'll do, because it is so quick, I'm going to reduce the cycles. Maybe have it so on the normal line doing maybe 1 or 2 pallets a day. Maybe an hour, I don't know quite yet. Maybe every couple of hours for a pallet on the normal line, and then maybe a pallet every hour, for example. So double it on the boosted lines. But yeah, we got the tobaccos in. Obviously, the bales are spawning out error free, which is kind of nice. Technically, a pallet. Same with the coffee, that is working as well. The only thing I do need to do, obviously, I've changed it from coffee to coffee bean. So I do need to update my coffee factory so it actually states coffee bean instead of coffee as an input. But they are working lovely. Simple. Test them both all today. In addition, I have now got the tobacco factory, the chewing tobacco one that I did, with a little help from Mr. Green Thumb Farmer with the textures and such, back in 22. That is now in-game, off of the PV map, and in any old map. Now, at the minute, you will need the orchards, you will need a pallet factory of some kind, whether it's one that I put out myself, or it's going to be team others, we're not quite sure yet. One thing I did do, because obviously on the PV rivers and all the PV maps, currently have a mint chewing tobacco. I've actually removed that because I really don't want to faff around with the mint in the greenhouses, so I may come up with something else in the future. I don't know yet, we'll have to wait and see. But as you can see, everything is spawning out. So we do have obviously the original tobacco there, we got the peach one, we got the orange one, so they are working fine, error free, which is kind of nice. And these, what I've done with this for the minute anyway, just for testing, I don't know if I'm going to keep it though, but there is an additional line for a boosted line. I may or may not take these out and tweak some of these numbers, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that is in there. Now, couple of things I did want to do a quick test on were... let's see. So come in here, under my stuff. I just want to bring up the log because I don't know if... I'm hoping these are working okay. Let's see. So I've done a update. Oh, heck, it's not in here. It might be under normal factories, actually. Where are you? So I've got my silver run mine shaft here. There it is. So this will give you your iron ore. And then we have the iron furnace, which will give you your metal. But I've also added in nails to this. Let's bring it over. Oh, can I get it a bit closer? Because it would be easier. Nope. Let's bring it over here then for the minute. So I need to test this to make sure that the nails are working fine. So I've got no warnings or errors on either of them. So that's good. I also brought over my pallet factory from PV Rivers, which is right there. No errors, which is good. I may need a bigger area though. Okay, let's see if we can buy a bit of land quickly. We'll do a quick live bit of testing just before we go back. Let's grab you. Construction, pallet factory. So we should now be able to put that down over here. And I can check the placement, make sure that it's looking fine. So yeah, it's exactly the same as the one that's on PV Rivers. Yeah, that's fine looking at it. So let's just check to make sure everything is working first of all. Now, one thing I was thinking is Farmer Mark's mentioned about salt being needed for one of his factories, so that's definitely coming out fine. Textures look okay. Groovy. Could technically, if I can work it right, I could set these up so they have one doing maybe coal, one doing salt, if we decide to go down that line. But that is fine, that is working, that's good. To be honest, I didn't make any edits to that. I might actually change the amount that's in the heap though. I kind of figured that out when I was doing my little map before Christmas, that you can change the output amount, I think it is. But that is fine. Let me check. Yep, there's the mine shaft. So yeah, you'll be able to make your own iron ore with the mine shaft. Once you've got enough, you can bring it over to the iron furnace. Obviously unload here, and obviously things around the side is where the pallets spawn. But I need to borrow this guy right here. We know it's working, so we can come into here, I think it is. Is it that one? Oh yeah, fill units there. Iron ore, there we go. But yeah, I kind of just duplicated what we had on PV Rivers, but I removed the additional items needed to make the nails. So the carbon, what was it, the calcium carbonate, the water and all that stuff. So it's just literally all you need is a little bit of iron ore to make the nails now. Who knows, it may change, I don't know yet, but that works fine. Super trooper. Obviously this is available on my Trello, by the way, right now, but without the nails. If anybody did want to make a start on maybe producing that, get the iron ore up and running. There we go. I think the trigger's around the side. Where's the player trigger? Does anybody know? There it is. Might move that. So yeah, there we go. So we got metal, we have nails. Good. I'm not seeing any issues. Let's get that going. We'll make sure that's going as well. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I need to turn up the time, don't I? Because that might help. There you go. Obviously, the only other thing is with this sawmill, obviously you're going to need... Oh, actually, while we're waiting on this, let me come in a little bit closer so I can just see where things are. So with the pallet factory, I should say, same as on Rivers, obviously you're going to need nails, planks for one recipe, or long planks and nails for this second one. I may do a boosted line, I haven't quite decided yet, but I think you should be fine with that. Obviously, I'm going to have to get in and get some planks and long planks spawned out. But there we go. There is our pallet. Obviously, I'm going to update the pallet here, visual as well, because at the minute it's still showing. Oh, where's the X key? I need to crouch down. So it's still showing crystal steel. So what I'll probably do is maybe take the sign off of here and put it onto this side of the box, just for the nails. So that works. That's fine. As you can see, there is no errors or warnings for the pallet, so that is good. I like it a lot. Alrighty, so actually, what am I coming into here for? I don't need that. I want to tap over to pallet factory. So pallet factory, exactly the same as Mr. Cheers. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, exactly the same as Rivers. So I'm kind of stuck though. There we go. So unload area right there. Obviously, if you want to take any wood chips out, you go right there, and then the pallet spawning around this side. So we are going to need to spawn a few things in. General, I need nails, planks, and long planks. So long planks. Let's remove that background so we can see. Yep, that's going in fine. Let's do a few of them. Planks, fine. And nails should be somewhere around here. There we go. Yep, they're going in as well. Good, 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 good. Pretty sure that's all we need. There we go. Yep, got a little bit of each. And we'll activate that. Obviously, that should be good. Obviously, got to get a little bit of wood chip out of there. So there should be the first pallets spawning out now. Around the back here. Yep, there we go. There's quite a few. That's good. That's pretty quick, actually. With both lines going. Hopefully, it's going to be enough to keep the factories up and running. But that is good, that is good, that is very, very good. And no warnings or errors. Now, one thing I am going to do with each of the mod names, I'm going to also add in that underscore BAM at the end, just so you know that that is the ones that I'm putting out. I'm not quite sure I did that with the orchards, though. That's the only thing. But that is obviously fairly easy, but that's fine. That is fine, that's... See, we've just gone through the night and I've got a whole load, trigger full of pallets, so that isn't too bad. I think that's fairly good. That is fine. Cool. So what I can now do, as they're all error warning free, I can go through the tobacco factory, I should say, and add back in the pallets for that. That is fine. I like it. Look at chucking away. Look at that. I did such a good name. So yeah, I've just got to sort out that. Also, we've gone through the night. We've now got, what's that? 4 pallets of each, which I think that's fairly reasonable. I'm not quite sure what you would do with the metal as yet. I'm still kind of thinking the line of maybe 10 pallets worth of metal into a factory to output a container load of product. So rather than spawning the pallets out all the time, you can set it to keeping using Braven's mod and have it set to transfer over to a container. I might do that. I still might do that, but that works fine. I like it. So that's what I've got done so far. Obviously, I had most of this done by yesterday for the orchards. But yes, I've done all the rest today. So I think the next one I'm going to be focusing on is going to be the coffee factory once I've got all this sorted out. Actually, one thing I do want to just double check. Is it actually in here? Okay, so that's interesting. So with the iron ore mine, it doesn't actually show in here. So you can put it down and just leave it to go. Good to know, good to know. Hey Madeira, how you doing? Yeah, mine doesn't either, Farmer Sim Game Matt. To be honest, my computer does not like loading up maps. Let's put it this way. I found that out yesterday. Again. And obviously, if you're watching the stream yesterday, it literally crashed about 3 or 4 times for me just loading up Judith Plains to remove a few things. It took about 5 minutes to do the saves. But once it was up, thankfully. But yeah, that's not bad. That's good. That works. We can actually pick that up as well, by the way. But that's good. You cannot, just so you are aware, you will not be able to leave a trailer under there and have it fill. You'll have to get a wheel loader or something with a bucket. But that's fine, that's fine. That's the one off of Silveron, by the way. But yeah, I could do like a little edit to it where it has salt coming out of it. Just maybe change the look of it. That I might need Green Thumb's help with, because I know I did it on my little map and some of the colours weren't quite right. But yes, it's getting there. It's getting there. That is for sure. So that's good. That's good. They're all working. They're all error-free. Let's just go through this just to check. The only thing that might pop up is onion and maybe the foliage, because I've got that active on here. See, there's the onion warnings. That's fine. But there's the grass. There's the meadow grass as well. 2 of them, but looking good. Looking. Oh yeah, yellows because they're unzipped and I'm not on the server, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, that looks good. That looks very, very good. Cool. So that is a start. Like it, like it, like it. Definitely save that again. So who knows? Maybe by the end of the week I'll have a decent mod pack ready for you guys. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll work on the coffee factory later on. Get back into Judith Plains. Yeah, so while that's loading up quickly, let me come into here. Let me go into the chewing tobacco factory quickly. And tobacco factory there. XML. I can now unhide the pallets. There we go. There. Yeah, not quite sure what I want to do regarding mint. Obviously, I know when I get to doing Sam Adams, I'm going to need things like pumpkin. I think there was there was a couple of things that was actually from the greenhouses, and I'm not sure if I really want to go through and do a specialized greenhouse just for them. It's literally about 2 or 3 products. Obviously, the mint from the herb greenhouses. There was the pineapple. That was the other thing as well. Pineapple, pumpkin, and mint at the minute is what's currently needed out of the greenhouses. I don't know yet. I don't know. Oh, I need to sort out that so it shows boosted, not that. Okay, as well on all of them. There we go. So that is the tobacco factory now set up, so it should now accept pallets. But yes, it's great fun. Right then. So for those just joining, welcome to Judith Plains once again. This is my current farm layout. So I've got a nice little pull-through shed right here for combines to go into with the headers attached. Obviously, you got the Mac Don in there now. I did sell that other Field 50 earlier today when we first started. I've got a couple of sheds over here. Kind of thinking maybe a silo up here, actually. I think, if I remember rightly, brought one over that I'd made an edit of. I don't know if it's in here. It is. Because I kind of like the look of this one. I like it. I'm kind of thinking maybe something like that there. Obviously, I've got to get rid of this tree. But yeah, I can put it right there. Obviously, we've got that nice little dirt track there already, so kind of works. But yeah, I ended up getting rid of a lot of the buildings that Mr. Farmer Marks wanted, so that's fine. Actually, I wonder if I can do it right now. Should be able to. Delete. Save me having to get the Brooks again. Just walked up to that. Bye bye. There we go. Take that off. Well, I've got a bit of money. I might as well do it, hadn't I? Then I can get everything out of the train silo as well. Now then. Obviously, I went through. I've actually edited it a little bit. Oh, it might be clipping with me. I don't know. Where am I? Oh, I'm down there. There's something over here. No, it's weird. It's nothing actually physically there, but it's finding something to collide with. But let's see. Snapping on. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe around about there. Should be fine. A little bit of landscaping is needed because it did raise up a little bit there. So let's do this quickly. We'll bring it out a little bit more. Then we'll smooth it off. Make that a little bit bigger. To be honest, I haven't... What, you want to play this edited version? Is Mr. Matt? Because I can send it over right now. I sent Mr. Farmer Marks the updated one yesterday. In addition, obviously, to the buildings being gone, also by the vehicle shop, all the vehicles around shouldn't be showing now. Yeah? Just in case you've missed it, so yeah, the silo that was on the main farm is gone. Obviously, the little fuel tank thing that was there, the Meridian, that's gone. What else was up here? Oh yeah, the pig pen that was over here, that's gone, as you can tell. The other thing you will need to do is the fence that's going around here, you'll need to delete it manually, but you can do that in game. Over here, the cow barn over here is gone. I've kept this one for the minute, because I'm not quite sure whether I'll be using that. I think that's a goat pen, if I remember rightly, or sheep. So you will need to do a little bit of landscaping, I will say. Obviously, the other building over here, that is about 1,000 meters below with everything else. Coming down along here, I don't play with the fermenting silos. I don't believe in them. I tend to use bales, so I do apologise if you do. But I've removed that one there. I've kept this cow barn because I will be using it myself. I'm trying to think, is there anything else around here? I can't remember. But that's kind of how it is at the minute. The only other thing I've also done is this farm down here, the blue farm that Mr. Farmer Marks was on about. I've removed everything from here, including the cow pasture. So the silo's gone, which was here. All of the buildings are gone. There was a little... where is it? Somewhere here or here? There was like a fuel thing, refill place, and yeah, it's all gone. I haven't bothered with any of the other farms, so yes. But just all the ones up around here. But like I said, in addition to that, if I can get over to the vehicle shop, which is right here. So for anybody who's been watching carefully, obviously all the way along here and down here, had all those John Deeres and all those other equipment. I've now officially removed them, so they should no longer spawn in. If they do, let me know, because it's an easy edit in your vehicle XML just to remove them, by the way. It's usually the first, is it 10 vehicles in your vehicle XML, just remove them. But yes. Okay, let's see. Okay. Because obviously it's not officially my map, so I can't really officially let it out, but I've done a few edits. And I'll give it over to you guys privately if you want it. Let's see, share. Let me get the link for Mr. Matt. Copy that. Discord. Where's Mr. Matt? Mr. Matt. Matt, where are you? I'm sure we've communicated in Discord. Where are you? Sim Game Matt. There he is. So there you go, Mr. Matt. I've sent you the link in chat. Obviously, if anybody else wants an edited version, let me know. Just send me a whisper and I will give you the link to the edited version. Now, if you've got a save game going already, you may need to do some editing of your placeable and vehicle XML, just so you are aware. But anybody starting afresh, you don't mind sending it out to you guys. I think I'm just having a look at that. I'm gonna have to drive this to see what it's like. Oh yeah, you're on console, ain't you, Lakesman? Oh man, you should get a PC. So much nicer. Just saying. There we go. I'm just trying to smooth it off around there. Also, this is a 4X map, so it wouldn't work on a console anyway. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the multi-fruit side of it would work fine. But obviously I haven't really gone through and done anything with the original errors or warnings that are within the map. But yeah, that's better. I like that. That's fine. I'll change that texture around later on. That'll be fine. I might have space for maybe an extra shed or something over here, but I'm going to leave that there. Now, the only thing I was going to grab before I run out of money. You as well, Mr. Jers? Oakley dokley. I'll send it to you in a Twitch whisper right now. There you go. Yeah, so the other thing I was wanting to get down as well was, I think it's actually under here. One of these. So this is actually one, I haven't released this yet. Yeah, that's fine. But I've added in alfalfa, dry alfalfa, clover, and dry clover into this one. This is the same one I did for Kinlake. I'm going to overlaps with another object. Like what? There's nothing there. There's nothing at all there. What are you on about? What are you on about, you silly thing? Okay, in that case, we're going to hit B. I think it's because there was a building here originally, wasn't there? Obviously, I think I didn't have the actual mod installed when I think I put it there originally when I started up, so I didn't have the barns that were here or on the main farm. That'll work. But once I know that this is properly working, because I know Mr. Farmer Marks did test it out for me, and he said it was working for him, but I want to make sure that the alfalfa bales and that will spawn back out and stuff like that. That will do. Once it's done, I'll probably add that onto its own category on my Trello. Do you want this map as well? The map, Mamadou? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. I wish I hadn't said anything. Okay, Mamadou, I have sent you a link to the map in a whisper. Yes, there was a building and a chicken coop. A chicken... yeah, I think... no, I don't remember. On this farm, I don't think there was a chicken coop. Unless it was a big one. And on this one over here, you got the chicken coop, which I've currently kept hold of. But you had the cow barn there. There was a building... Was it in here? That's dropped down below. I might sell that. I haven't quite decided yet. And... the other thing is I kind of like it. See, with that, I would have that maybe over in this corner here. Filling up this little area. A nice little chicken pen over here, maybe. You're welcome, Mamadou, and everybody else, by the way. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out how I want it. Because obviously I'm going to need to find a place for the orchard to go down as well. I think that'd be fine for the minute. Let me just save that. I need to make some money first. Yeah, you're gonna need to find a place to put the orchards down at some point, the plantations, all the other factories. So busy, and need lots of money. There we go. Right then, so actually, let's get back into doing some farming, shall we? And chill out and relax. So we were over here. Obviously, the hired helper is now finished with me going yak. There we go. Turn you on. So yes, busy. There we go, let's get that line back up. Wow, how are you meant to see? How are you meant to see? That is terrible visuality. How are you meant to see where the end of the pipe is for unloading? Is it guessing work by yourself, or is it up to the tractor driver to do it all? Here we go, right in. Here we go. Right, why did that not go in? Let's put that in. Weird. There we go. Now the only problem is, I did find out yesterday, is my joystick affects the auger pipe ending. Actually, I was just looking at this bit right here, this little train bridge. Reminds me of another map in 22, if you guys remember. I'm not going to say which one, but it kind of reminds me of something off of one of them maps there. It was a base game map. I'll give you a few ideas. It was a base game map. Obviously, I know that Mr. Dashnet took it and made it into a 4X version. And expanded it and stuff. I don't know. Some people pronounced the second name of the name, or the second word in the name, incorrectly, in my opinion. Oh, that's a point. I want to check something. The only thing is, I don't know if it's the same with the original version, but over here we got the sawmill. It costs a fair bit, 8 million. I don't know if that's correct though, and I don't know I'm not quite sure of a way around to make it lower. Might have to have a look in the XMLs and see if I can make that a bit lower. I guess you'll have to gauge my eye. Yeah. Yes, indeed. One nice thing is, obviously, I've got the a mod installed that stops my combine, and at the same time, when it's full, the pipe should just beforehand automatically come out. So whenever I drive up with the tractor and trailer, I should be able to gauge it that way, so it's fine. It's not a big issue. I was just thinking, in real life, obviously, anybody driving this thing, obviously, that's kind of tricky. Actually, in a minute, that should be coming out. I think I've got it set at 90% full, and that should start coming out. Yep, there it is. See, if you look at the mirrors, you might have to do it in your own game, but you got the two mirrors on the left side there. The top one is completely blocked off, and you can't really see that fall with the lower one there. That's terrible. Right. Actually, now that I've got auto driving and sorted out, then kind of, I could use auto drive to unload myself. But yeah, one nice thing is obviously where I'm doing the karting as well, but it's between the two, I can gauge where I need to be under. So that's one thing. And this bin is quite big too. But yes, it's going to be a whole... If you missed it yesterday, guys, yes, I am going with the red tractors on this playthrough. So case all the way. Well, case most of the way, should we say. It's going to be about 90... I don't know, maybe 95%. Farm equipment is going to be case. Why not purple? Because I don't think, apart from Valtra, nothing else is purple. I would do pink, but then I'd have to mod it to have the color options. Oh, what was it? Where was I doing the other day? Oh yeah, I was on Rivers, wasn't I? And I got that set up. This had the primarily pink color, but it had the purple wheel rims. Yeah, for Mamadou. And anybody that likes pink. Yeah, but you see, you can't see the end of the pipe if you're in here. You'd have to literally get down on maybe the other seat there to see it. That's bonkers. Right, and here we go. Good, I did go back in. Actually, we'll get to the end here. I want to check what this shed is. Fent equipment. Yeah. Maybe. We shall see. But yeah, it's primarily going to be case. Because obviously it kind of fits with buildings, if you think about it. The buildings are kind of red and white, aren't they? So the equipment's got to be red and white. So I could have gone with case. I could have gone with Massey Ferguson. I could easily go with Valtra that could be colorized with the red coloring. So there's choices there. But yeah, I even went with a red truck and trailer there, so it's fine. Right, let me just see something. What is this anyways? This is a sheep pen. If it is, I might actually keep it. I might keep it if it is sheep. Let's have a look. Does it say? Okay, so 500 sheep. See, now one thing is, because I know where a lot of these XMLs are now, I can edit the capacities of these pens. Just saying. I think actually I might leave that there. In all honesty. Sheep and goats, yeah. Yeah, sheep and goats can go together, can't they? Now, out of interest, with the sheep and goats, do they take like the normal alfalfa and stuff as a feed? Because also we've got alfalfa, we've got clover on this field, which is technically a grass type. Can they be used instead? Also, I've got some alfalfa over there on the field. I could grab a trailer's worth, shove that straight into there. Or is it just grass, is it? Dang. Why didn't they set that up so the animals could take the alfalfa, the dry alfalfa, the clover and all that? Oh man, such noobs. Such noobs, hey? Such noobs. I'll have a look in the XML to see if that can be done or not. The gates are missing. There's gates over there? I haven't touched anything over there yet. If it was attached to the cow barn across the way there, then maybe. Just saying, but oh well, it is what it is. I know to be honest, there's mods out there, quite easy to put gate in if need be. Also, could just go in and put some more fence if need be. It's nothing to worry about. Hopefully they won't get out, that's all I can say. The sheep barn, okay. I'll have a look, because that might have been attached to something else. But one thing is, it's still in the map, that's the thing. It's actually just dropped down. So I'll have a look at maybe... Oh. Yeah, should be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Just out of curiosity. Oh, the gate there. Okay. I wonder what that was attached to then. Out of interest, I want to just see something. See, I haven't touched this one either. See, there's no gates there, so it must be a mod that's not been given to me. So that is probably what it is. Thinking about it. Let's see. So we got. This is one of the other farms, isn't it? So got the shed. Okay, so it does have the gates on there. Big Tigger, is the gates looking like that? Hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing? Cause what was it I seen that on? Obviously, if that was built into the map, then they should still be below the map. The same gates, okay. I might be doing an update to the map then. See, that gate is still the same there. That's still there. Just to bring them back up. So there's one gate there from the cow barn there. Missing. There's a gate there. Okay. They might be attached to something else that I may have dropped down below. I don't know. Okay. And look at that one as well. Is it just that one gate on there? Let's have a little look. Looks like it. Actually, out of interest, what do we have under gates anyway? Because could just place one down. But yes, how is Mr. Wheels doing today? And if you guys are not following Mr. Wheels, and I am sorry, if you haven't followed Mr. Wheels or Mr. Jers or anybody else, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow up above there. Need like a metal gate. No, it won't be that one. I'm trying to find the if there's something similar to that. Place pole snap, that doesn't change, does it? No. Edge. Oh, definitely not. See, there we go. So something like that would be alright if you can get it placed right. There. See, something like that wouldn't be too bad. You just got to place it down the right way. There we go. Something like that, maybe. Okay, I'll have a look anyway in the i3D later on and see if I can get those back for tomorrow. But it's not a big deal, to be honest. It's not a big deal, but yes. But hi, Mr. Wheels, how you doing? My little mod pack is slowly coming together, Mr. Wheels. I was showing it off a little while ago. I've now got all of the orchards sorted out. I've got a tobacco and a coffee plantation sorted out. They're all going to be in one mod. I've now got the chewing tobacco factory sorted out. I've got a pallet factory sorted out. I've got the iron ore and all that sorted out. So things are definitely coming on. My next project will probably be the coffee factory next, as I've already got the coffee in-game. So yes, things are coming on nicely. What have I actually got left in my little pack? So I've got the brewery over there, which is going to be the V2 as I've currently named it, which is smaller Sam Adams basically. I've got the Pepsi factory there, small coffee factory which I'm going to be doing. The juice factory should be an easy-ish sort out, and then I've got I've taken out McCain's as well, because I would like to do a chip factory or fries factory, whatever you want to, similar to that. Oops. But obviously I don't really want to use too much of Mr. Dave's factories themselves, so I was kind of thinking maybe the preserve factory, which is kind of a nice looking building actually, but retexture it so it's got the the McCain sort of colorings. Where's the building? Where is that big building gone? Preserve. So yeah, so if you could imagine, you got to use a little bit of imagination, guys and gals. So imagine that maybe yellow, maybe a couple of different shades of yellow for the main building part. Might leave the top the same color. Actually, I could, if I can get it to load up, I could show you actually. New folder, is it that one? Preserve factory. Because I've already actually started playing around with a few things. Let's go to desktop a sec. Hopefully this will load up. There we go. I might change it up a little bit, but that's what I've currently got. So as you can see, that grey brickage is now more of a sandy colour. I kind of want to go with the yellow. It looks a little bit dirty because the actual building has like a decal over it, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I got yellow. I'm not quite sure about the yellow though. I might change that up a bit. But I was kind of thinking, depending on which side is the front, maybe this side here, have like a big McCain what's called sign on the front maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been messing around with on and off of since last week. I'm not sure. I kind of like the brick, but it's this yellow, the dirty yellow look. It doesn't look quite right. And I want to see if I can change up maybe the colours, the look of the doors and stuff as well on the sides there. Just to match it in. If it is going to be yellow, maybe have the doors yellow as well. Painted yellow. But yes, we'll see. We shall see. But I'm glad it actually loaded up. I am glad it opened up, that's for sure. But yes, we'll see. But yeah, I've got that. That's a kind of work in progress. And in my, where is it? And I know I've showed you guys, but just to jog your memories. So for the brewery, that is what I'm going with. So it's basically, what is it, one of the spinneries? Taking that. Also, we've got the nice Sam Adams label. Now this has actually been in-game and it's working fine. I've just got to go through and make sure that it works on non-PV maps. But yeah, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer helped me with sorting this area out with the stills on the inside, as it were. He was able to get the decals on. I may have to change them up, I don't know. But obviously, pumpkin batch, for example, I'm going to get pumpkin in somehow. Maybe, or I'll just take it out. I haven't quite decided yet. Yeah, he did that, bless him. Got that in there nicely, fitting. I like it. But yeah, I've got the silos in here as well. This is just mainly as a decoration, I thought, to try and enclose it a bit. But yeah, that is what the brewery is going to look like. Or it's actually going to look like on Dave's next map, but never got there. But it's small. It is a fraction of the size of the Sam Adams on Rivers. Let's put it that way. But yes, it all works. I was kind of thinking unloading area here. Obviously, water is going to be there. And either have the pallets maybe spawning out over here. Not sure yet. Or have it at the back here. I don't really want to put it down the side. I think actually in a minute it might be down the side. But I don't want it down on this side really, because it gives some people maybe a chance to put maybe like a wall there or a gate there so you can drive straight through. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's where the trigger is. Spawn area is right there at the minute. It might change, I don't know, but I might leave it there actually. But that's currently what it is. But yes, I need a few things. Maybe added into that. Out of curiosity, Sam Adams Brewery. So I'm going to have to change the category there, which I can do right now actually. I'm going to be putting that into my category, so copy that quickly. Put that there, because I'll forget otherwise. There we go. But yes, hops. So we're going to have a little hops plantation. I just need to sort out like a palette version of the hops. Unless I can get the fill type working so it doesn't break a map. I hate trying to do that. Wheat is fine. Water is fine. The cherries are in the orchard, so that's fine. Honey is base game. Yeast is something I might do a edited version of a sugar factory to add in yeast. And I think it was brown sugar as well. I think T. Miller was talking about one of his factories needing brown sugars yesterday, so I might add that in as well. But we've got the pallets already, so that is fine there. Barley's base game, so all of that should be fine. Cranberries, so yeah, cranberries for example, gonna have to see whether I can get the cranberries sorted out with a pallet unloading, unless I can get the fill type thing working without causing any problems with maps. Should be easy enough because I did it with the iron ore place. So I might be able to get both the hops and the cranberries loading into a trailer. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, see, all of the oatmeal stout, that should be fine. Once we've got the sugar factory sorted out and all that. But yeah, the pumpkin batch, that's going to be the fun one because the pumpkin... I may end up just removing the pumpkin batch from it and see if there's something else that maybe uses sorghum. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think actually 4 products should be fine. I can always add in more later on if needed. So that's one thing to think of. Once it's out there, you can always add into it. As long as you don't remove it, doesn't cause any issues. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I need to do that. But right now, we need to get this field sorted out. Because it's going to take forever otherwise. You know, I've been going on an hour now. All I've done is gone around the outside in... What's that, 1 or 2 rows there? Yikesy. Yeah, so something to do later on after the stream is sort out the gates. See if I can get them brought back in. It's kind of weird how they disappear because I don't remember them being attached to anything. Oh well, it is what it is. But yes, it's going to be a little pack, and then the nice thing was once I've got this lot out, I'll then look to see what we could do next. But yes, just got to wait for Mr. T. Miller to come in or respond to my message, because I haven't seen any hide or hair of his pallet factory, so Yeah, there is that. What the Sam Hill? How you doing there, Mr. Big Vito? If you guys are not following Mr. Big Vito, make sure you click on that link, give him a follow, catch him when he goes live. He has a thing for American trucks, so make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Now, which one did I go with? That one. How you doing, buddy? There we go. I will say one thing, his face doesn't match his voice. Is this the multi-fruit version? Yes, it is. Pretty sure it is anyway. We have clover, we have alfalfa, we have triticale on here. Actually, that's one thing I never covered yesterday for anybody just watching. Let's see. So, grass. So yes, here we go. So we have alfalfa, red clover, white clover, rye, triticale, millet, spelt, mustard, lavender, poppy, buckwheat, lentil, American soybean, pinto beans, chickpeas, linseed, flax, hemp. Ooh. Ooh. We have tobacco in here already. Might be able to do the planted tobacco as well as the orchard there. I'll have to check the spelling on that to see whether or not it will work. But yeah, you got dry pea, you got onion, obviously that's base game anyway. White grapes, peanuts, Silphium perforium, whatever that is. No idea. I've got a clue what the heck that is. Miscanthus. Hops. Ooh. May have to do some testing because we might be able to use the hops on here as well as the orchard. Or the plantation, I should say. But we've got sesame. And then obviously the other onion. Why have we got two onions for? Why do we have two types of onion? That's a little bit confusing. Maybe they had onion in and then added in onions. Like, yes, but that's a fair bit of croppage on top of the base game stuff. Oh, yikes. It's worse than a DashNet map, to be honest, crop-wise. But yes, just a few there. Oh, this came out before the base game button. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yes. Just a few things in here, that is for sure. Obviously, having peanuts could technically bring back planters for this map. Planters peanuts from FS22 and all that. As I'm doing the mod pack, I guess. You'll need to increase the pallet number. I honestly don't know how to do it without a script being added to the map, Big Tigger. And hello, Mr. Farmer Marks, by the way. There we go. Obviously, I tend to keep things within the factory and then just have them go to a pallet storage. That's one thing I might do with at least my stuff anyway. Set up a pallet storage, kind of like the distribution one version of Bowers. May do a small version of that, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Add in some of the products from this map, as well as what I'm bringing in. But yeah, like I said, one of the things I wouldn't mind doing with the factories is having a container as an output as well. So you add in like the metal, for example, and you'll be able to then spawn out containers rather than pallets. So that side could hold quite a few pallets worth. And then you can spawn them out and just take the container straight to a sell point. It's an option. So instead of a boosted line like I've got with the tobacco factory at the minute that I showed earlier, I could switch that boosted line, add in some metal as well, and that could be the container output. Obviously all you need is metal and the chewing tobacco, for example, as a recipe input. It could work. It could work. You could literally just, throughout the whole year, you could just switch it all over to containers if you wanted to. It's only going to be sold anyway, so... Right, let's get this unloaded, or as well, because we're now full. But yes, oh, that's something else I need to sort out as well, the containers. Oh my goodness, didn't you think of that? Obviously, now that I've got the... Actually, I might as well do my own pallet factory. Obviously, if it's got the same fill type as like T Miller's, and anybody's got T Miller's one, they could work together in unison. Obviously, there's no mining as far as I'm aware on here, so obviously you go to... Yeah, you could use my ironworks, make the metal for the containers. You've got the nails to make the pallets. It'll work. It could work. Things are coming into gear. Do you mind? Excuse me. A blinking joystick. Stop it. But yes. But yeah, I don't believe without adding a script you can increase the number of pallets the game will spawn out. But like I said yesterday there, Mr. Big Tigger, I'm pretty sure either on the in-game mod hub or on one of these third-party websites, I'm pretty sure there's a script that will break that. There we go. There we go. But then again, who the heck has 200 pallets spawned out at any one time? I sure as heck don't. The only time I do that, DiceNet does have a limit breaker, but I don't believe it has anything to do with breaking pallets in it. I'm pretty sure it's just the trees and everything else, but I can have a little look actually, just to double check. GHIJK limit. I think we changed it to, was it PV limit breaker, wasn't it? PV limit breaker mod description. Okay, that does the animals, the productions, trees. Yeah, that doesn't do the pallet limit break. Actually, I do know that there was one that came out, but I think it actually got removed from the in-game mod hub because it was breaking people's save games because they're spawning out far too many pallets. Just get a storage, you'll be fine. There we go. On a server, it's easy to do. Yeah, I bet. I bet. But yes, where is he? Mr. Farmer Marks. Oh, you're back from the doctor's appointment. And you're good. Glad to hear it. Did you see what I said to you in Discord? But glad you are back, and yes, you kind of missed it. I actually showed it off a little while ago in the stream. You did? Yeah, cool. That could come in handy as I love straw and hay pellets. Yeah. So one thing I would recommend, Lakesman, if you got it available on console, look for something called a Snufflestruck. It's basically a combine power buggy dolly type thing. I love it. I wish I kind of got it sorted out beforehand, but I totally forgot about it. But if I can find dollies, do I have it in here? I don't have it available in here, I don't think. It's not showing there at the minute. I may have to go grab it though. Nope, I haven't got it in here. But let's see if I can find it. Website mods. Snuff. I can't remember how you spell it. Omatana, I think. I don't know if it was Omatana that did it. Let's see. But yes, it's called a Snufflestruck. That is great. You can actually hook it onto the back of your combine. And you can actually have a baler on you behind. You could have a loading wagon, literally doing the work as well. I've used it a few times, quite a lot actually, on rivers. I never actually brought it over with me. I should have done, but it's definitely well worth grabbing if you can. Bailey, can you please send me this map in Discord? No. Only kidding. Yeah, I can send it to you. I still got the link in my copy thing. Big Tigger, Big Tigger, Big Tigger. There he is. Oh no, I don't. Dang it. Let's copy your link. Copy. Oh, stop it. I know I'm crashing into things. I'm trying to do something. Do you mind? There you go, Big Tigger. Give that a try. No, I did very... You can't wait for it? Yeah. What was I going to say when Mr. Farmer Marks came in? Oh yeah, I don't know about T. Miller's pallet factory because I went onto his Trello and downloaded his is it wood chip resin factory, whatever it is, and it wasn't in there. The Schnuffer, yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, it's got a funny old name. So I've had to actually create my own pallet factory. It's the one off of Rivers, basically. But what I've done is I made a little edit to the Ironworks factory to add in nails. So it could technically keep that in the pack. So obviously you'd need to have the iron ore mine placed down to make the iron ore, which then you take the iron ore to the Ironworks, which will make metal and the nails. The nails can go into the pallet factory along with planks and long planks to make the pallets. In addition, the metal that you get from the Ironworks, I'm kind of thinking of a use for that by putting it into factories to add in a container output option. So what I could do is go into Barrel Logistics on Rivers, pull out the necessary container visual, and I could actually add that into the factory. So rather than having tons and tons of pallets to take to a sell point, you could literally keep the pallets in the factory and have it converted to a pallet, container I should say, of, I don't know, maybe 25,000 or even 50,000, depending on what you guys wanted, capacity-wise. I'm kind of thinking maybe the 50,000, personally, and have that as an extra option. Because obviously, for me personally, I tend to sell pallets once a year at the highest price. So obviously, if I want to sell 50 pallets, I'd rather want to take them all in one go in one big pallet rather than 50 little pallets. So, yes, you've got it, have you? Yes, it's not on this Trello then, Farmer Marks, because it's definitely not the one that I downloaded earlier. It just had the resin and I think that's all that was coming out of it. Wood chips or something, I don't know. Or you put wood chips in and you got resin out of it. So maybe he hasn't updated his, but oh, it is what it is. But yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, we've got the tobacco factory sorted out. I'm going to be focusing on the coffee factory next. We've got the brewery there. We've got I've got the Pepsi factory. Whether it stays visually the same, don't know yet. I may downsize it. We'll see with that one. Crap, what else was there? The brewery. Oh yeah, the juice factory I might do after the coffee factory, because obviously that's a fairly easy one. The other thing is obviously cranberries. I think there's a couple of things for maybe the greenhouses that might need to be removed first. You can also make use of the uni hide if you look for something more compact. Okay. I kind of like the Snufflestruck actually, because it's got the two different lengths that it can be. And I usually go with, I think it's a standard one where it's that little bit longer. Makes turning around a lot easier. But I might have a look into that uni hide, whatever it's called. Uni hide. Let me do a quick search on that. Mods. Oh yeah, and if anybody wasn't aware, the UK now has a new Prime Minister as of yesterday. Woohoo! It's now what, the 7th one in 10 years? Something silly like that. It's like crazy. Let's hope this guy lasts a little bit longer. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can keep that on a straight. There we go. And you, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Uni hide. Uni hide. Oh, the 3-point. Yeah. It's like a little 3-point attacher that you can connect to your equipment. I've used something similar to that in the past, actually. I don't think it was actually that particular one, but something very similar. Where was it? Where was it? Back in FS 19. I set up a tree sapling planting setup, I suppose is the best way to put it, where it had one of those attachers on the back of a trailer that had the tree planter on it. Obviously the trailer had just tree saplings, pallets on, and then whenever the planter got emptied out, I was able to auto-load over into the planter with another pallet. It was great fun. It was great fun. Worked very well, I will say. Oh, but yeah, Mr. Farmarks, I don't know how much you've seen, but let's see. So my farm is slowly getting there. I've got a couple of sheds down now. Got a couple side-by-sides like usual. I've got a little drive-through there for the combine to go into. I've got the MacDon in there at the minute. I've got a little silo there. This silo is one that I've edited myself. It's basically a production, so it'll allow auto-delivering, distribution, that's the word I want, straight to factories if needed. But yes, I like it. I can't remember the capacity on there. I may have to drop it down a bit. But yeah, obviously this cow barn here, I don't know if it is for you, but obviously I've dropped it right down below the map, so it may not be working for you now. I don't know. It may or may not be. The sheep pen is going to be staying. One thing I am going to look for is see if I can get back the gate for this sheep barn here, because I kind of like that. Just going down the farms to show Mr. Farmark. So obviously the fermenting silo is gone from there. I'm going to have to find the gate that goes there and there. I'm not quite sure where they are. Kind of weird. And then obviously your blue farm. I know you've already probably looked at this, but yeah, the whole farm is gone. The only thing I wasn't sure about is whether you wanted the flag left. So I have left it there for the minute. Same with the sign there. If you want them gotten rid of, let me know and I will drop them down below the map, because everything that I've been deleting or removing is still in the map. It's just about 1,000 meters below. Oh, yes. That's the dryer. I need to look at that. That's actually in my placeable XML. Save game 1. I need to remove that. But yeah, the cow barn over here should be gone as well. I'm glad I looked at that there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I've made a note of that. I shall store that later on. The only problem with removing things, you also have the odd edit of your own placeable XML to do as well. Oh, there we go. That's fine. You can ask away. Ask away. I will try and be as honest as I can. While you're asking, I will have a drink of coffee quickly. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that cow barn and the sheep barn right there, where they are. So I'm probably going to be keeping them there for now anyway. Like I said, I'll try and get the gates brought back up. That'd be fine. So hopefully by tomorrow the gate should be back on that sheep barn and the cow field barn over there. Got straw. I'm going to need to get some grass sorted out for the sheepies. What I might do later on actually is take the mower with the front attacher on there, the front mower there, put the loading wagon on the back of it and just go around some of the fields and collect some grass up that way for the sheeps. That'll be enough to get them up and going. Because I always go with like chickens, and sheep are usually the first animals I go with. Same thing's going to be on here, so I don't know if I still want to use... I like that chicken barn that's up there, over by the farm there. I kind of like it, so I might use it there. I don't know, I might replace it, but the capacity isn't too bad actually. So yeah, I might just use that one for now for the eggs. So I'm going to have to get some chickens sorted out. I do have my trailers on here, by the way, so I can actually go up to the animal dealer and get the chickens myself in the trailer, as well as the sheep and the goats. What I'll probably do is combine the sheep and the goats this time around. Obviously on rivers I had separates. So we've got, was it 500 capacity on this pen right here anyway, I think it was. So should be okay with that. Yeah, I could buy a field. I know it's a couple further down. Where is it? This field here, which is quite expensive actually. Is that grass as well, isn't it? Looking at it, yeah. I could get this little one. It's only 62 grand. Do a field flipping thing, I suppose. Yeah, I could just do a quick field flip, couldn't I? Buy it, get the product off of it, and then sell it. Good call, Big Tigger. Obviously, I want to keep this straw off of here for bedding and for me cow feed. Actually, what I would look at, I want to see if I added in the option. Thinking about it, to my bale storage to allow it to change to silage. It is in here, okay. I think I added that for you guys, didn't I? So I'm going to leave it out, leave it off for me. Oh, you're back, you burglar. Yeah, so was the edits that I did okay for you, Farm Marks? Because I know I wasn't quite sure about the cow barn up here, if you were actually using it or not. I ended up removing because I didn't really want to use it personally. But yeah, I left the sheep one in the cow barn. It's a little bit further down for me to use anyway. And also, can you remember the price of your sawmill? What it was originally? Because it's currently showing about 8 million for me. That has no roads, etc. Like a blank map. One puts in roads and the emergency pack. The map. A map has to be set up a specific way to work with that emergency pack. T Miller found that out yesterday as well. He's on a what was it? Lone. I was going to say Lone Oak, but it's not. But yeah, the map that he's on, he was actually testing it yesterday and found that a lot of the contracts, or what you want to call it for, Lone Star, that's the one. Thank you. He found that a lot of the emergencies weren't actually coming up, and they were throwing off a lot of warnings and stuff. So yeah, if you're on like a blank map, then I doubt highly it's going to work. You'll probably get a lot of warnings and errors off of it, to be honest, because it's just not set up correctly. I'm not quite sure whether or not traffic and roads are a must. I don't know without looking, but yeah, I'd say if you are going to use it on like a base game map, really, unless the map maker specifically states the map is set up to use that emergency pack. It's kind of a nice idea. It's like, imagine coming along here, you're just harvesting away, all of a sudden your combine bursts out into flames and you lose part of your crop and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, he was getting a lot of these emergencies, like cat stuck in a tree, and he was accepting it, and it was literally completing it straight away because the map wasn't set up. So he wasn't actually doing anything. I think there was one he actually had. He found what was it, a bale, I think it was, wasn't it? In a field or something was on fire, and obviously he had to go out, get a fire truck to put it out. But that was about the only thing that actually seemed to work properly. You kind of understand it, yeah. You probably understand it more than I do, but yeah. It's definitely one that's, I suppose, should be really used on a map that's properly set up for it, I guess. I'm guessing at the minute it's probably all base game maps, and maybe some the odd modded map if a map maker wants to add it in. So yeah. Oh, is that a horse field? Was that a horse field? Was it? Okay. I thought that was a cow barn there. Okay. If that's a horse, then Cool. Horse one low, but left the triggers. Obviously, yeah. If you're still seeing the triggers, it's probably saved to your placeable XML then in your save game, Farmer Marks. Obviously, if I go over there, I've already gone through and no. Actually, not, because I haven't edited anything for a horse barn. It's all been cow and pig, Sophie, so far. Obviously, any fences that are still there, just so you're aware, you should be able to delete them yourself. So is that a horse shed, was it? This one here? I'm sure it says cow. I think what it is, it's got cow shed or cow barn in the XML. Interesting. That is interesting. I'll have to, yeah. Nothing that I've seen so far says horse. I've seen pig, I've seen chicken, and I've seen cow, but no horse. So I'm guessing they may have used maybe a cow barn or something XML, but didn't really name it. Interesting. But yeah, send it on over, and after this stream, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break, stretch, and yeah, I will send it back to you with a bit of an edit, just to make sure. I might even be able to do it in a minute. But yes, I'm going to be using of plus. With any of the pens, guys, if you do want more animals in it, capacity, let me know as well. Because I might be able to do that. Right, if I'm on a straight line there. Oh, I cannot do 12 hours. I'm lucky to do 2 hours because obviously my carrier's responsibility is big veto. Judith Plains, Montana placeables, animals. Let's see, chicken, cows. There's the nav meshes. Pigs, sheep. Yeah, there's nothing to do with horses in there. That's crazy. Well, let me have a look. So that's probably going to be Field Farm 1. A1, let's have a look at that. Sheep barn. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the XML. Sorry, it might go a little bit laggy. This is set up the same as other animal things. Let's see. Yeah, max number of animals, 500. So yeah, if you want more animals, Mr. Firemarks or anyone else, let me know. Obviously, 500 at the minute, I think, is the general for all of the pens. I could always up that a bit, maybe 1,000 or a couple of thousand. Just remember, food will also be edited as well. I may up the food capacity if the animal capacity goes up. Your cows are still... My cow's still there. It was cows, was it? Okay. See, that one's cows there. See, this is another thing. Why didn't they update the pictures to show the actual shed itself that's in the map? As a base game one. But yeah, this one right here, whatever that was. Actually, does it say? Oh man, don't say these are in a foreign language. I added in that auto driving. Yes, I cannot read it at all. But yeah, whatever this pen was here, whether it was cow or horse, whatever, I'm pretty sure it was cow, to be honest. But yeah, 2,000. That's just crazy. Oh, yikes! We'll see. But yeah, oh yeah, sheep. See, there we go, sheep. See, why couldn't they have put a nice little picture of this barn there, eh? Just saying, why couldn't they have come in, maybe exported this actual building, taken a picture of it in the i3D or something, or even made a placeable version of it, and just changed it over rather than using a base game one. It's like crazy, but yeah, it's just kind of pretty. I like this. I do, but yes, I've got to try and find these gates. As it was pointed out to me, there should be gates there. Sorry, I got sidetracked on what I was doing. I need to get this guy. He's full, and my combine is now full. See, you guys are a bad influence. You are. You're a bad influence on me. I come onto map just to chill out and play, and you got one person going through, oh, can you remove this? Can you remove that? It's alright, Mr. Farmarks. I'm just kidding, bud. To be honest, when I first seen it, I was kind of thinking, why would they set it up that way anyway? Most map makers, I don't know about some of the ones that's on the in-game mod hub, but they tend to set buildings so you can actually sell them. Make things the way you want. You're very limited with the way it's kind of set up on here. Just saying. Chat are angels. I don't know about that. Yeah, Mamadou is definitely the biggest angel. Yep. Madeira. Yep. The rest of you guys, not quite sure about. Oh, actually, I did see, was it Madeira was playing ETS, was it yesterday or today? And I actually logged in, had a little look, I was sat there for a good 5-10 minutes, and all I seen was a break screen. It's like, okay. Bless her. I think she decided to go for a break and totally forgot to change her screen, but oh well. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Yes. Oh, bless, 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 bless. There we go. Some days we can be angels, and some days, yes, indeed. Heathens. Heathens, indeed. Yeah, I got to look into. I think I'm gonna have to invest in a. Not invest, but I should take out a loan, I guess. Take out a loan. Obviously, I've still got some bits and pieces I need to get, and I don't think I'm gonna get enough to cover all of that. Obviously, I need to buy some animals. In all honesty, because I want to store the straw in here, I kind of want to get a baler for that. Maybe this once I might just use the loading wagon actually. Also, okay, so what do you do with alfalfa out of interest, guys? What are you guys doing with alfalfa? Can it be turned into silage? If it's dried, can it go to the animals? Bale it and feed it to the animals? Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. But yeah, can it be turned into silage, for example, via a bale option? So if I baled it up and wrapped it, would it turn into silage or alfalfa silage? I have no idea. Let's get you folding up. There we go. Big Tigger says sell it. Okay. It's kind of... Oh, there we go. It's kind of weird because I know on some maps when you have like alfalfa and clover, it'll be added into the cow pens, or the animal pens, should say. Now, does this... Oh yes, this one doesn't do it, does it? Certain trailers have the cables going on. Others, not so much. There we go. Right. I think it was it PV County? Also, we had the alfalfa and the clover, and we could use that as a replacement for grass. There we go. Yeah, I might leave that chicken coop there, actually. I kind of like it. It's cute. Here we go. Gonna have to do a little bit of landscaping there. Might make that entranceway a little bit bigger. But that is perfect. I like it. There we go. We'll drop the head down for the minute. There we go. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Out of interest. Okay. That trigger there. I was just wondering whether or not... Oh, look at that. That's kind of funky. Because obviously you got the shelves here. You know, it'd be kind of cool if there was like a trigger on the outside that took like your seed, your fertilizers, herbicide, and actually stacked it up on the sides there. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying. But yes. Righty. Let's see. Try not to get run over. Did see it? I walked over there yesterday and ended up getting run over, by the way, guys. Wasn't pleased, that's for sure. Actually, what I could do is get the chickens up and running, so... No. I shall wait till I've actually got chickens in there. But yeah, all these fences, they can be deleted, by the way. I did leave the signs here just for now. They may end up getting removed, I don't know yet. But yes, that is a funky little corner right there. Needs a little bit more smoothing off. You've replaced it with Green Thumb Farmers TMR Maker for grass, yeah. The only thing is, it's quite big placeable, really. If it's what I'm thinking of. It is quite big, in all honesty. It's like that, the biggest easy shed size, isn't it? That one. Right, anywho, let's get this lot out of here. Yeah, I think for this once anyway, I'll just use the forage wagon to pick that little lot up and put it into storage. Not quite sure about that yet. May just end up selling the alfalfa. Because, to be honest, if I can't use it in the animals, I might as well just get rid of the whole field. Straight across, oops, didn't even look. Just make sure this thing is working correctly. There we are. See, that's a nicer silo than what they had on here. And I think technically that little bit on the edge there is classed as a dryer unload area. Not sure if it actually does anything, to be honest. It was already in there. I'll have to stick this thing up on my Trello at some point. Let's have a look. And I may have to do an edited version of it. But we got all the great grains in there, that's fine. Plus onion. I might actually take the onion out, I don't know yet, we'll see. But that's in there. You can't wait for your 20 hectare cotton field to be ready to harvest. Oh, you're crazy. You are crazy. Let's shove that in here for now. Oh, that's something else. Fuel storage. Also, what's everyone doing for fuel? Are you just buying it and then put it into the storage, or is there a fuel production you're using? I don't know. Green Thumb has one. What am I looking for? It's under here, isn't it? Actually. See, I got this little thing that I'm going to be filling up with. Yeah, I think what would do, because the old one was around about up here, wasn't it, somewhere? So might plonk it there. Oh, that's horrible. Why did it do that for? So let's flatten that a bit first. Oh, no, I don't want it that big. Oh, nope. B. Just take it from there. Soften. Oops, I didn't mean to do that part. There we go. Bring it to around about there. That'll work. And a little bit of grass just to go back around like that. Oops, a little bit too far. Oh well. That's not too bad. I think that would do nicely. We'll just take that around there. There. Yeah, that's fine. "20 hectares is a tiny field." Yeah. Indeed. You need field 111. What's field 111? On here, you big tigger. Let's have a look. Where's field 111? Oh, up the top corner there? What size are you? So you are 61.115 hectares, is that? Oh no, there you go. 32.69 hectares. That's small. That's small. Is that the biggest one, really? 32. There's a 54.66 on 61. See, I'd say that's probably the biggest actually there. But that's nothing. They're tiny fields. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, that's a decent size, I suppose. That'll keep you going for a little while. PV Rivers Remastered. The field on the west side of the map, heading up towards the mines. That big long strip there. Now that is a beast-ish of a farm. But yeah, field 9 on Canyon Crossing was a big old one. That was literally the size of a standard sized map, plus a little bit more. That was definitely a big one. Let's think. That definitely takes a few days to actually harvest that field. The other one was, oh man, PV County. And I cannot think for the life of me right now the field number. But it was on the south side of the map, wasn't it? And it was like a big, huge map, huge field. I cannot think of the size of it, or the field number. But that was a good sized field as well, actually, wasn't it? That is for definite. That trailer available on console, perhaps. Trait. You on about the one I had the wheat in a minute ago? The grain trailer, branded grain trailer, the one that's in there. It's a base game trailer. Kind of. The only thing is it's had a little bit of an alpaca edit. Oh, come on. So if you come into yours, because obviously you're on console, you probably won't have the edited version. But if you come under your settings, it's right there. It's this one, the Low King Prestige. But the one I've got is basically the whole capacity of this thing. But that I end up going through and changing a few color options, shall we say, into it. It's a nice thing with PC. You can actually change a few things within the XML and make it a little bit of a mod. But yeah, that's basically what it started out as. Just the rear piece itself. Now, I don't know if there's anything on the mod hub. There may be edited versions, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean by the skins. Because I haven't touched the skins on that thing yet, I don't think. But yeah, the one that I've got, this one here, because I tend to really... Obviously, the colour I was able to add in, so it uses all base game colors. But yeah, the skin is as it is. But yeah, this the capacity on this thing is the equivalent to the front and the rear piece. Hello. Of the base game one. But my edited version also goes up to, I think, is it 2 million or 1 million capacity. Plus, you can buy them separates as well. But yeah, this is why you want to get off of console. You see there it is right there, Low King Prestige. But yeah, you can buy the front piece on its own. You could buy the rear piece on your own. So if you want to make a nice long road train, you could literally buy one rear piece and then a buttload of these front pieces, if you really wanted to. Or you could just buy this and then a buttload of them, whichever tickles your fancy. Alrighty, where are we going to stick this guy? I have no idea. Will it fit under there? Maybe might be a bit of a push. We'll give it a try and see. Yeah, it'll go. That's fine, that's fine. My reversing is still not the greatest, I will say. But that'll do there. So what I'm going to do tonight, after this stream... Also, I'm going to take a bit of a break. Lots of room, yes, indeed. I've got all of this lot to pick up. I'll put it into my little bale storage over by the cow barn, because I've kept that one. I've got to do the little edit for Mr. Farmarks to get rid of this trigger. Yeah, the alfalfa, what I might do for the minute is maybe do a trailer's worth of normal alfalfa, then get a tedder and get it dried and do some dry alfalfa. So I've got a little bit of both. So when I do eventually get into making or doing the animals, I can use either or. And yes, PG! PG! Oh, I was reading that. Who deleted that? Oh, okay. Why buy off and then create one half? Yes! That is a good way of doing it. Yes. It's a nice trailer. I've always liked the dual hopper rather than the triple hopper one. I don't know, I just don't get on with that middle section. It's annoying in the bigger one that comes with this map anyway. But yeah, the pace setters back in 19 and 22, I always used them a lot. I think it was actually 22 they added in this one, the Prestige, wasn't it? And I just kind of got hooked with it. I like it. What would be nice is if they came up with a flatbed version of something like that. Imagine if you had a flatbed version of that. That would be kind of cool. Maybe have an option in here where the actual bin itself was removed. Had a flatbed there. Just saying. Make a nice little road train. But yeah, you could have a nice little road train if you're on a decent sized map. Also, being console, it will be base game. So maybe only 2. But yeah, I like it. I don't know what's the difference on here. Default. Oh, that's my one, isn't it? But yeah, my one, you've got a default, which is your base game capacity, which is a total of 80.8 metric tons. So what's that? 80,800? Something like that. Double it. Then I've actually added in a unreal capacity of 1 million combined. And then it goes up to 2 million capacity. That's crazy, isn't it? 2 million capacity. And yes, I will say I have filled both trailers up to that 2 million capacity. Just saying. Occasion, quite a lot actually, on rivers with one harvest. Cheater, I know. How you doing, John Seeger? But yes, I have a little bit more to do. Oh, let me get rid of that field. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 61, isn't it? Yeah, there. No, untag. Untag, there we go. But yes, I'm going to have to see if I can make this sawmill over here a little bit cheaper. I think 8 million might be a little bit much. The other thing is, obviously, those auto drives routes that you sent me, Farmarks, if you're still lurking there, they're all in German and I can't read them. So I may have to take it out and do my own ones. Well, that wasn't bad. Iron Ridge Grain. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what, for example, that is. And what does that mean? Obviously, I could always go through and Google it and find out what they are in English. But obviously, that is going to be the sawmill there and probably pallet spawn area. I don't know. What would it be? I'm going to guess maybe sawmill unloading and sawmill pickup. I don't know. But yeah, I know it's something to do with this sawmill anyway, but there's a few other things like the cow barns on mine. I seen it earlier. So like, for example, I think it's these ones here. It's like, there you go. Buffalo stall. Milk. I'm guessing that's buffalo milk. Maybe. Obviously, if there is anybody who actually speaks German out there or whatever this is, Dutch, I do apologize if my pronunciations are wrong. But there you go. Bufferstallstrahl. It's like, what the heck? Is that maybe straw unloading? I don't know. Futter. What? I'm guessing that one is probably like slurry or something, maybe. Because I think that's where the slurry is, isn't it? So I'm going to have to go through, try and figure out what they are in English. Let's put it that way. It's the only one you found. Team there mentioned about... Oh, who is it? Was it the Auto Drive guy on YouTube? Slurry, yeah. I knew it was Slurry or Manure. I knew it was one of them, but yeah. But yeah, got a few things to try and figure out with it. Either, to be honest, I'm probably thinking about it because obviously I've removed that cow barn. I could actually delete them anyway, so it's not a big problem. But like that, does that mean chicken? I have no idea. So I'm going to find out what it means in English. Be nice if there was an English variant version. That's all I can say. But I think for the minute we are going to call that there for today. Unfortunately, I do have other things to do. So let's get over to the correct screen. There we go, the ending screen. And I don't know whether or not my credits are running. They are. Woohoo! They're working again. Super. Big huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back on here tomorrow. Have done it on BR132 map. Had grain trailer, log trailer, and then random goods platform. That is kind of cool, yeah. If you can find one that can do a good train setup with your trailers, that's great. I'll give you 70% on your pronunciation. Oh, thank you very much. I do try. I think having the Scottish accent kind of does help with German. That's one thing I found out when I was in school. I was kind of good with pronunciations, but yes, time has come on and I'm more Anglified, I guess. But oh well. Yeah, big huge thanks to all you guys. Much appreciated. What's actually happened today? We had a 7-game map with a 5-stream streak. There was... Oh, that's the point. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We had... Wasn't shown on here. I'm sure we had another stream streak first thing. It's not shown on here anymore. That's a problem. Oh man! But I do apologize for that, and thank you very much. Yesterday. Yeah, not everything is shown on here, but I'm pretty sure we had Andy, the farmer, had 170 stream streak when we first went live. But it's not showing. Eh, well, but big thanks for all your sound alerts and such. Hang on, I just want to check something because... Okay. So we're going to stick with the farming theme. There is a young lady out there currently streaming some farm sim. She was in our chat a little while ago. She's now playing a different map. I can't think of the map. Is it Canterbury or something? I don't know. I know she mentioned about it the other day, but yes. But yes, we're actually going to go see Mamadou because I haven't raided her in like forever. So let's get this raid underway. But I will say, if you're into Euro Truck Simulator, there is a Madeira streaming out there at the minute. So you may want to get her up too. She has a funny accent, but you may enjoy it. She's a bit of a laugh as well. Gotta love her. Alright then, start this raid. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow, hopefully with a little bit more progress with the mod pack. Like I said, I'm going to work on probably the coffee factory next and the juice factory. I also want to see if I can get the cranberries and hops sorted out. Oh, it's never ending, I tell you. Maybe one of these days I'll just chill out and play. But anyway, have a great rest of your day, guys. Yes, have a good night, Mr. Firemarks. I still need to see one of your live streams before I break my 115 stream streak, by the way. Just saying. But until tomorrow, have a great one, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now.